year was 1977. There was a sense of dignity and nobility there, which really shocked me, you know. And I think that they've been basically able to maintain that position. You know, and it's not been an easy position to hold. I think it's very easy to lose.
I remember when I first met you and I first started working down there. I wasn't. I thought there was a little tension that you had, you know, felt that I was coming into a situation and I was going to change things. Or
I saw people who had come out of a hospital who were forced to rely on each other, and they were relying on each other in a way which was healthy. And then I saw, you know, anybody I considered from outside the organization or coming from outside, like a professional social worker type, would be sort of an infringement on their rights. And so that's where I was coming from the day I met you. But that changed fairly fast because I realized that Steve was an interesting and necessary part of what was about to develop.
homelessness still exists. And what we're seeing more and more is that the prisons have become the institutions for this century and for this decade. And so we're building opportunities through the center for people to change their lives so they don't go back into institutions like prison. We're also building housing so that they have a place to live. It's cheaper, and it's better for society.
I have to get used to working with people again, like how people talk to you, you know, because one of my
people in the STAR program are mentally ill, who've done time, and most of whom have a history of alcohol or substance abuse.
I was nervous doing the interview. I answered the question.
Nobody wants to hire a person that has a felony, a drug conviction. Come on. Now I have another stigma is that I have a mental illness. Nobody really wants to hire a person with a mental illness because they think we all crazy, quote unquote. That's the stigma. So I'm double stigmatized.
If people are ever going to break the cycle of going back and forth to prison or being on the street, people need and should work. So our main thing that we work on is getting people work ready, giving people skills, the counseling skills and human service skills that they need to work.
Everybody set their own boundaries.
This is where it all started. This is where my life just really went out of whack, just spiraled downward totally. I decided that I wanted to, you know, try this drug out called crack. So I tried it. One thing led to another. I lost my mother's apartment. I became homeless. And then I found out how really bad it is. And I started selling drugs in my area. So, okay, I got rearrested again, which led me to the island. At that point, I decided that I couldn't live a life like this anymore. I had something else that I wanted to do. What we say, the jig is up, the joke is over, that's the whole deal. Jail is the ultimate thing you're gonna get to, or death. You know, and I've seen a lot of my friends die out here, die right here in these projects. When I met my lawyer, when I came to court one day, so he said, I remember you. I said, you do? He said, yeah, you told me when you first got arrested in '96 that this was the last time I'd see you until the day you die. I told him, I said, this is 2001 and I need a program, okay? I need a program. I think that's him. This man right here, that's Patrick. He's still out here. Excuse me, 1 second. Can I just do something, please?
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
No.
That was my boyfriend when I was living on the street. And he's still out here, and I always want him to go get help. I'm coming, please. I won't forget people that helped me, no matter what, whether I was drugging or not. I was in love with him at one point, but when I got rearrested, I had to make a decision. I had to do what was right for Wanda. I had to leave people, places, and things alone. But you don't forget, you know. I knew I was gonna see him. I just knew it. But at least I know he's still alive. But this is my new life now. You know? I'm happy. You know, I'm happy. You know, I'm happy. I just hate to see my fellow brothers and sisters still out here suffering, because they don't have to.
The next graduate is Gregory Hampton.
Everybody who started finished. I mean, it's a year-long program, so that's pretty amazing. We've introduced a new opportunity for a different pattern of behavior that leads to a whole range of choices and options for people.
I didn't think this program was real. I didn't think anything like this ever existed. And I was wrong.
Graduation ceremonies, reaffirm every time, what it is that we're doing is the right thing. That what we do works.
Wanda Robinson.
Where am I at right now? Oh, God, I'm on top of the world. I got my mom, my family in my life. I've gotten respect back. I don't have to walk with my head down. I got an apartment with the little bit of stuff. I have a key that I can open the door to and close it when I want to. I have freedom. And I can help somebody. I actually have a JOB. The Bridge Reentry Program wanted to speak, and may I help you? Okay, I'm the peer counselor, and I would be, working with you as far as I'm just like you are, okay? Like I have a, mental illness. I've been out there on drugs. I also have a forensic background. I've been to jail, I've been incarcerated. And I'll be working with you as far as showing you that, hey, you can change your life.
Community Access has a housing mission because there's a need for housing. At the same time, if you can help somebody get a job, I really see them both helping people, settle into the community in some way.
I mean, there are thousands of people out there tonight who need a home, need a sense of community even more than a home. They need a sense of community. They need both those things. We've made improvements in 30 years. A lot of people have made a lot of effort and change. But there's still so much to be done.
For the Visionaries, I'm Sam Waterston. See you next time.
If you would like more information about Visionaries, the organization's profile, or would like to recommend a story, please visit our website at visionaries.org. Visionaries is produced in partnership with the Ash Institute for Democratic Governance and Innovation at Harvard University's John F. Kennedy School of Government. Visionaries was made possible in part by the Exposition Foundation, Incorporated, the Kenneth A. Scott Charitable Trust, a Key Bank trust, and by Dr. Fred Eshelman. Additional funding has been provided by the following: